Hey everyone, Stephen, TheSalonGuy here, and today I've got a brand new tutorial for you guys. I've gotten lots of requests, especially from one person individual, and this is the Joey Graceffa haircut. You know him, he's a vlogger on YouTube, and he's a really cool dude. He's got great hair. So I've actually got a Mannequin which I cut previously, which has a similar hairstyle to him. So I'm just going to go over, break it down for you guys. So let's get started. Alright, for Joey's hair, what we're going to do is we're going to start right in the back. And what I want to do is I want to start right here in the nape area, and what we're going to do is we're going to establish the length of how long you want it, and you want a little bit slightly tapered in the neck area down into here. And I'm just point cutting a little bit, and then I'm actually going to go over and do scissor over comb, and I'm just going to lift the hair up with the comb, and I'm just going to use my thumb and just slightly elevate a little bit, and then cut like that, just to have a slight taper throughout the bottom. And then what you can do is you can go in and point cut around the edges into here to establish your length throughout the corners too, okay? So we're establishing this first on this side, then you can do the exact same thing on this side as well. Tilt the head down like this, and there you can just establish the length going into the corners as well this way, okay? And I'm point cutting like this because I want to make sure it has kind of like a little bit of a more textured, softer look. So now we have that out of the way. Let's talk about the actual back now, the back of the head. What I want to do is I want to start right here, and this will be my first section. I'm going to take everything and comb it towards about 1.5 inches, I'd say, in length, the most, and I'm going to cut it straight across. Then I'm going to go all the way down this one section, go all the way to the bottom, and then again cut it straight out towards about 1.5 inches. When we get down to the bottom and through here, remember it's a little bit tapered, so it's naturally going to be shorter down through here. So we're going to take our next section right next to it, and then continue on this side till we get to about the corner right in through here. When we get to the corner right in through here, what we're going to do is we're going to hold it out that way, and we're going to pull it right towards us like this, and then we're going to cut it straight across as well. And that's going to basically help us go from the back to the side. So what we want you guys to do is continue throughout the whole back of the head, go this way first and that way, and if you want to cross check to make sure you're pretty well balanced, you can pull everything straight out and check it that way. And if you need to, I would point cut like this if there's pieces that are a lot longer or if it's a little unbalanced, because point cutting definitely softens it up and doesn't create any harsh lines. So go ahead and do that, and then we'll be ready to work into the top. Alright, so now for the top, what we're going to do is we're going to connect this in through the top of the head. So again, we pulled everything out to about about 1.5 inches in length, and what I want to do is go from, again, the middle to the left side of the head, and then back to the middle, and then go to the right side of the head. And all we're doing is we're connecting the back into the top here. So go ahead and do that, going from the center to the left, and then back to the center to the right, and you should end up with a piece right here, which will be our guide to move in through the top. Alright, so now we're ready to work into the actual top here, and he does have it a little bit longer throughout the top. So what I want to do is I'm going to over direct back to me. Alright, I'll just turn the head this way so you can see. Alright, I'm pulling it back towards me this way, which is going to leave a little bit of length on the top of the head. So what I want you to do is go section by section, and we're going to work right down the middle right here. Go section by section, and we're going to start to over direct back this way. Alright, which means you're pulling towards you. So each section you take, over direct back a little bit, where we're going to be leaving some length in the very, very front. Alright, just like this. So we've got some length right here, and we're going to comb it back, and we're going to cut it to where it's about, I'd say, 1.5 inches to probably almost 2 inches, probably right here in the front. So you're going to go 1.5 inches, and then, 2 to maybe 2.5 inches right in through here. So going short to longer. So go ahead and do that, and then when you're done, we're ready to move in through the corners. Alright, so now it's time to move into the corners, and the corners is this area right here where you're connecting the top and right here before you get down and through here. So how I like to do that is I like to follow and pick up where I left off right here, and I just like to round it out this way. Alright, so you're holding it straight out from the head, and you're going to pull it straight out and cut just like that. So continue to do that till you get towards the front. When you get around this area, just again, over direct back towards you like this. So you do have a little bit of length in through here. Alright, so go ahead and do this side. Do the same exact thing on this side. If you need to, change your body position and stand with the client facing you, his face is facing you, and you're standing this way. Alright, so now you're cutting up this way. Alright, and that's how you're doing the opposite side. Okay, and if you're cutting the other way, you're lefty. I'm righty, so this is how I'm doing it for being right-handed. All right, so again, finish this up in through here, and then we're ready to work in through the actual bottom part of the sides. All right, so now we're ready to take on the side area right in through here, and he does have his hair as of late a little bit longer in through here, so we can style it a little bit differently. But what I want to do is I want to take this a little bit higher around the ear like this. So let's actually cut like this, and we're going to chip in just like this using the points of your shears, and we're just going to cut this slightly just where it's to the tip of the ear. Just be careful, obviously, that you don't want to cut yourself or cut whoever you're working on. So the best thing to do is by point cutting, and just don't go, don't press the scissor up against the ear like this. You just want to make sure you're going to be very, very careful, and you don't want to cut anybody, okay? So the best way to do that is just use your thumb and just really, really lightly eyeball it, and don't go in too deep, because, again, for that same reason, you don't want to cut anyone. Now for here, you want to just elevate it slightly a little bit, because now we're actually working into the sides here, and what I'm doing is I'm actually just scissor over combing it, all right, just to get a nice blend from this in through the corners into here. So I'm just lightly scissor over combing and working this up this way, which will create a natural blend. All right, just like that. See? And then you just get, it's going to be a little more tapered in through here, but it's going to have a nice soft flow to it, a nice soft blend. And then you can use scissor over comb right in through here if you want, just to soften it up, just like this. And also, even if by picking it up like this, straight out, you can chip into it like this as well. Okay, because this does, again, give it a softer look. So go ahead and finish this side, do the same exact thing on the other side, and then we'll be pretty much ready to start texturizing it, and then we'll style it. All right, now we're going to start texturizing the hair, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take pieces like this, and I'm going to twist it. I'm going to take the point of the shear. I'm just going to chip into it like that, just a little bit, and that's going to create a lot of texture and also different lengths throughout the haircut as well on the top of the head. So just take little twists, chip into it like this, and go. I'd say just go throughout the whole top. Just take random sections and just go for it. Have fun with it. This works great on all different types of haircuts, not just for his. So go ahead and do this, and then we'll come back. We'll do a finishing touch, and we'll be ready to style it. All right, this is the Tea Tree Shaping Cream from Paul Mitchell. So I'm taking about a finger's scoop worth. I'm just going to rub it through the palm of my hand, all right, like this. And then I want to start to just work the product in. Now again, he's been wearing his hair in various different ways. He's had different hairstyles where it's been a lot shorter, it's been a lot longer. I just know lately he's been wearing it a little bit longer. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go and piece it out and really have some fun with this, and just, it's all about texturizing and working the pieces in throughout this hairstyle. So you can twist it like this if you want. You can just really have a lot of fun with it, and it's really your creative freedom of how you want to wear this. But he's definitely got more of a kind of really hip hairstyle where it's got a lot of movement and a lot of texture to it. So I'm just going to play around with this and work the style in. Here's the back of the head. I want to show you guys. This is the back. It really just pretty standard kind of haircut, but it's got a lot of nice texture to it because of how we cut it. So if you do want the back to have some texture too, just don't forget to run the product through the back here too. All right, and even throughout the top. Just take the palm of your hand and rub it on the scalp, and that makes the hair kind of stick up like that. All right, it's a great styling tip. So I'm just going to put some finishing touches on this, and then we will be finished. All right, so here's my version of the finished look here. As you can see, we got it kind of coming forward this way, and I've seen some of his latest videos, and it seems like it's kind of all coming forward and up this way, and then it's spiked up pretty high into the front here, and also kind of comes down around a little bit. So definitely got a really cool, unique hairstyle. Again, I have seen this where it's a bit shorter, but it seems to be a little bit more of his modern look right in through here. So I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and Joey, if you see this, I hope you really like it, man. And if you can, like my videos, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon for more tutorials with the Salon Guy.